Okay, test 1, 2. Are we alive? Oh. Okay, we are live. Let's if we don't mind, let's throw out some tweets. Let everybody know we are actually live.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, everybody, welcome. This is Rarity Blair. I'm with my associate Benjamin Riley. We are down one host today, so it's just kind of the two of us. But we do have, of course, retired Dr. Troy here with us today.
Yes, hello everybody. Hope everyone's having a good day.
And also, do let us know if that music's a little bit too loud, if that needs to be, turned down or anything. Do definitely let us know. And of course, remember, use hashtag podcast to get in contact with us.
Yeah, absolutely. Happy to take any questions, anything like that.
Yeah, last time it was very good, and I hope to have more people, doing that on Twitter so we can keep up with it and answer your questions.
Definitely.
Of course. Well, Dr. Troy, welcome again. The second time on your hopefully long road with us.
Yeah, thank you. And thank you everyone for tuning in. It's officially the holidays, huh? Happy holidays to everybody.
Definitely. We're getting into the, getting later and later in the year.
Yeah, a little bit more snow on the ground now. It's a bit more slick out there than it was the last time we were talking. So if you haven't, please take the necessary precautions and hope everybody's being good to each other. Remember, folks, it's the holidays for everybody right now. December's an important holiday no matter what you believe in. So treat everybody well, please.
That is definitely true. Everybody have some, high spirits and, of course, respect everybody. And please, if you guys have not put on your snow tires, please put them suckers on. They're made to keep you safe for a reason.
Yeah, very true. You see people in the city sliding around thinking that it's, you can tell who knows how to drive in the snow and who doesn't know how to drive in the snow.
It's all fun and games until you go crashing into somebody and sending both of you to pillbox.
Yeah, so you're going through the windshield. It's not how you want to spend your holiday. Definitely.
Definitely not. Since you are actually here again, would you like to speak any more about your, if anybody who doesn't know, Dr. Troy is actually getting married along with Ben Yankins. Both of you are going to get married to some lovely females.
Yes, my fiance and I, Z, and Ben's fiance, Shorty. That's actually confirmed for Friday on the island. We're going to be trying to. The idea is probably around 60 guests maximum, just for the cost of flights and everything. But we'll pack as many people as we can onto the island for the ceremony, at the mansion, the reception over at the club on the island there. So it's going to be a fantastic time, and I'm really excited. I know you did some work for us as well. That should be out on an official announcement soon. I'm excited for everyone to see that, because that was a very, 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 very cool thing you did.
Oh, it's just a flyer.
It's awesome. It's awesome. We appreciate it. So yeah, excited for everyone to be able to see that, and excited for Friday.
Of course, definitely. I know I enjoyed making it for you guys. I redone it like 5 times because the first time I made it, it was pink. I'm like, okay, this looks cool, you know, but it was too large to send through the email. So I'm like, okay, let's make it a little bit smaller. Let's work on it. And then I thought it was perfect. Like, shit, wait, they wanted red. Like,
Right. No, it ended up perfect, so I do appreciate
if you
it.
were on your emails at the time, you would see me send message, delete, send message, delete, send message, delete.
I did notice. I was like, oh, well, there's only one message here, so at least I wasn't like missing anything there. So yeah,
No, you're just seeing all the mess ups that I did.
No. But yeah, no, it's many. It's going to be first come first serve as it comes to people getting to the airport around 9 p.m. EST. We'll pack as many as we can, and at that point, if anybody wants to start paying for their own flights, once the money runs out that we have allotted for flights, then you're more than welcome to join us. But for that first 60, we're hoping comp everything taken care of. So
Of course. Well, definitely it'll be, really cool to see all of you guys and actually be able to be there and, broadcast it live for everybody who isn't able to make it. Because you guys are actually going to have coverage from Weasel News and us, which is really cool. Being able to work all together. So y'all are going to have the ability to watch and also just tune in, for all you PD, EMS out there who can't actually make it or can't actually keep your phones open. You will have the option, tune into the podcast on that day and listen in.
Absolutely. So we welcome everyone who can't make it to do that as well. Even if you don't want to watch the video coverage, you can flip on the pod to see what's going on.
And I would say, everybody, when that time comes, use #wedding. We're gonna start making some new hashtags up in the city for events and everything. And so, if you have anything you want to say to the couple, you want to make commentary on anything, make sure you guys use #wedding on that day. Just like you guys are using #podcast, get your messages out to us. And also, do know after the wedding, actually, on the 11th, remember there is a PD auction. A lot of people are like, oh wait, what? PD auction? I know, I have not gotten the updated list. But as far as I know, we still have about 18 officers or receptionists or canines that we are auctioning off.
Oh my.
Yes,
okay.
You guys want to have a day with an officer, you want to go on a date with somebody, you want to go steal a canine for a day, you just want to go on a ride along, never had the chance to. Well, here's your chance, guys. PD auctions happening at Bahama Mamas on the 11th at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, if I am correct about that. There is a flyer that's going to be going out pretty soon, made by me. So if you guys are interested, definitely show up, come on by. And there are ground rules. Everybody do know all the rules will be gone over before the auction starts. No weapons. Leave those things at home, guys. It's a PD auction, of course. Don't be stupid.
Yeah, that would be ill-advised.
Yeah, there's gonna be more than probably 20 cops in that place. So that would be the worst place to start anything. But definitely come on by, have fun. We're gonna throw a party. They're gonna have beverages. They'll have drinks. Hopefully, there's gonna be a DJ. There are free drinks, hosted, done by PD. So come by. I hear there's a lot of new. Also, I hear there's a lot of new drinks in the city now.
Really?
Yeah, for the bars. Apparently, there's a lot more new drinks that are being brought to us. So I look forward to finding out what some of these new drinks are.
Yeah, let's get some mixed drinks, some cocktails, stuff like that for the bartenders to serve. That would be great, because I know people that really enjoy bartending, and if it's just handing out full bottles, that's definitely not as much fun as being able to mix the drinks, stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, that makes it more interesting for sure.
Yeah.
Give us something more than, just the normal vodka and beer.
Right, and people get to pick, actually their favorite cocktails, things like that they would that they'd want to drink. and hopefully not get as messed up as quickly. Because I mean, you have people down in whole bottles of vodka in this city. I tell you, so many cases of cirrhosis of the liver that had to be dealt with at the hospital.
What is cirrhosis? I actually don't even know what that is.
It's essentially the damage, the scarring that the process of alcohol going through the liver causes to that particular organ.
Oh.
It's just, like your parts of your liver shutting down because you've just abused it for however long.
It causes really bad scarring. It's basically like drinking gasoline.
Jimmy, if you are gonna speak, I do need you up at one of these microphones there so I can actually hear you.
I was just putting my input.
Well, I can barely hear you.
It's just basically gas.
Yeah, well, I mean, ethanol and methanol, and it's all in the same family. Alcohol.
Oh, the halls.
There's a reason that high content grain spirits burn when you light them on fire. Same concept.
Hey, it's basically just gasoline.
Yeah, something
If it gets to the
combustible
high
should
enough
not be
proof.
entering your body.
But it is, man. Think about it. How I enjoy a drink myself, so I think I'd be though. And if you think about it, if the world and if we didn't have liquor, would we miss it? No, because we'd never know what it was.
False.
How would you?
Not
you
for
wouldn't
me.
know-
I'm saying.
I think it's human nature to
I'm
find.
talking about if you've never experienced it in your life, how would you be
Oh,
able
if
to
you've
miss
never
it?
experienced it. Okay.
I think
No, I
it's
was
human
saying-
nature to find something to
First thing I thought of
find
was,
it.
was the 20s.
You're gonna find a fermented alcohol. You're gonna find a way to turn poppy seeds into something, to opium,
gonna-
just shit. You're gonna find something that is a stress relief. It's just human nature,
gonna-
We
You're gonna accidentally
Yeah.
fill a bucket of apples up and it's gonna ferment and you're gonna be like, hey, I wonder what this is gonna taste like. And it's
Drink, drink,
Yeah.
drink. Oh, hey, look, liquor.
I'm
That's
buzzing
true,
right
it
now.
is.
I'm
Go.
fucked.
it is extremely easy to make a type of alcohol that's gonna mess you up. I mean, what is it? The Mongols used to ferment mare's milk, and that was their arag. That's what they drank back in the day. Yeah,
Yep.
they would ferment horse milk and drink that, and it was alcohol.
Horse
You can
milk.
turn anything into
Moonshine.
alcohol.
Horse milk.
Moonshine's one of the most
Well, they didn't have
delicious
cattle. All they had
things.
were horses on the steppe.
How?
They didn't have cows, just horses.
Is it not horse? You can't milk a horse.
You can milk a horse. You definitely can.
Yep.
What?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Am I thinking about this wrong, or are you actually mean like actual milking
know
it like
what-
a cow?
What are you
Yeah, no,
thinking
milking
of?
it like a cow.
I'm
mean,
for the wrong way of milking.
Oh no.
No, no, definitely not that.
That's why I was like, wait, what?
No,
I've
no,
never
just they've
milking
got
a horse? What?
yeah, they've got little udders like a cow. You can milk
Who
a
was
horse,
the first
definitely.
person to think let's milk a horse?
Or a cow, for that matter. Why are we drinking another creature's milk? That's
Well, a
Or
human would've
goat
seen a
milk
cow
at that,
drinking out of
too.
the udder,
It's
and they
not
would've
good
been
for
like,
you.
I wonder what that tastes like.
it's still today a good amount of the population is lactose intolerant. There's a reason for that. It's
Oh, yeah,
milk is not
yeah.
good for you.
Well, in
But
some-
it tastes so good. A cold, a nice refreshing cup of milk is very nice. Though.
Ugh.
It is good for you.
For
but you
people
can-
who aren't lactose intolerant.
I'm not
Yeah.
lactose intolerant. It's just the idea of everything I know about the pasteurization process, and
Don't ruin
I'm
milk
good.
for me. Don't.
I'm good. I'm good with something like that. But more power to everybody that wants to and can still drink it.
Yeah, it's good for your bones though. It has calcium.
Yes, yeah, but there are many ways to get calcium. Don't think you're stuck on a single thing. You know what I mean? It's
Bone
just
marrow.
like people who
Cooked
don't
bone
eat
marrow.
meat. Hey, yes, now that's something
Yeah,
that's
that's
much better for
That
humans.
That is really good. I don't like ham, but that bone inside of a ham I will take from anybody because that bone marrow is, I don't know, I love that bone. It tastes good.
It's delicious.
You heard it here first, folks. Rarity loves that bone.
Why you gotta do it like that?
I mean, damn right.
I couldn't
Right.
resist. I couldn't resist.
Hey.
I'm sorry.
Damn right.
You threw me under a bus.
I might have
Whoop.
killed the host. I'm so sorry, folks. I'm sorry
No,
about
not
that.
you, that fucker right there. You can't do that.
The quick agreement of damn right.
Damn right.
That's, I love it.
Yep, just, you know.
Oh God, why?
It's quiet the whole time. That's the only input I had.
Ben putting in work.
You
ladies
two
and
can
gentlemen,
talk.
putting in
Fuck
work.
you guys. You know, Java, just tweet. No, fuck y'all.
Oh. I did want to talk about something real quick, but I think I have to go in my head for 1 second. I apologize. I will be right back with that.
Alright, I guess now's the best time to tweet. Oh, hey, look, it's Fat Albert again. Hopefully, oh, he tweeted, heck yes, time for the podcast. Yep, absolutely. It's happening. I might have to refresh Twitter. Oh, there we go. Got real quiet.
I was sending out a tweet, okay? And
Oh, yeah,
fuck
no, that's
you.
good. That's good.
Fuck, just why you gotta
Exactly.
throw me under the bus
Fuck
like
you.
that? Oh, fuck it. That's also why we're speaking, everybody. Do also, people who don't know, me and Ben are actually engaged now, and there is a flyer out for our wedding. It's gonna be on the 17th. There is an RSVP. If you guys want to come to the wedding, please RSVP. You are not gonna enter unless you are on that list. So please, please, friends, family, even the workers who are gonna be there, everybody needs to RSVP because I need to know so we can figure out how many limos we need for y'all. So, you know, transportation is gonna be happening. Also, pickup for that's gonna be at the casino. So I do hope to see a lot of old friends, family, loved ones, everybody. And of course, even if you don't know us, feel free to come. You know, come find us, come talk to us. It's going to be a podcast wedding, so basically what that means is the first of its kind. Kind of not first of its kind, seeing I'm helping out Troy with his, but second of its kind, whatever. We're gonna go live. So for everybody who cannot be there, the wedding will be broadcasted through the podcast, and we may even be working with Weasel News, to go live as well, so everybody can see it and listen to if you are not able to make it. But definitely, guys, do know there's a lot coming up. Look out for the 10th, look out for the 11th, and the 17th. And there's probably a lot more happening. Oh, also do know tomorrow there's another wedding happening tomorrow. For I think it's Jackie and Mel, happening on the rooftop of the casino.
Yeah, I just wrote that in the Discord.
I was actually able to work on their flyer for them. So guys, definitely tune in to, you know, look out for everybody's wedding. And also, Fat Albert, you have to RSVP yourself. There is a link through emails that was posted on top of the another email group that was made for the wedding itself. So make sure everybody RSVPs. Make sure you do that. And welcome back, Troy. Or not 100% welcome back.
Oh, there's Ben. He's in the city. He says, "Love my twin. Ben's for the win." Nice.
Ben's for the wins.
Hashtag Ben's for the win. I like that.
Oh, right. Yeah, I'm so sorry about
Oh,
that.
there you are. Oh, there you are, Dr. Troy. Welcome back.
Yes, I am back. Thank you.
Oh, there's a car on fire on Twitter. I don't know why this keeps happening.
We were just talking about all the weddings and everything that's happening and how to, you know, look out for tomorrow because there is a wedding for Jackie and Mel. And then on the 10th, it's you and Z and Ben and Shorty. Then on the 11th, there's the police auction. And then on the 17th, there's Mines and Ben's. There's just so many events coming up.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
so many
no, it's
things. Great to
Definitely
see.
the season for weddings. People taking advantage of the unique landscape
Everybody
out
waited
there,
for
and-
the snow to happen.
Yeah, yeah, no, that's true. I
Like,
didn't even
I
really realize it was
swear-
coming for sure, but it's
You know-
it's really nice to have for the whole venue, really.
Dude, like, I didn't, I'd never even heard of really a wedding happening until the snow happens.
Yep, now they're just everywhere.
There were a few, that this city, Sunset, has seen a few weddings in the warmer months of the year.
Yeah, we're about to
But-
be bombarded with the.
Now it's just like, yeah, snow comes and bam, it's the holidays bring out the loving
Romantic
people,
season.
which is why it's actually what I wanted to talk about. It's everybody gets in a positive mood for the holiday season, but everybody also knows that the stress that the holidays can bring. So just keep in mind that December is one of the higher months for therapy calls for a reason. And if you need to talk to somebody, there's always somebody there that's willing and ready to listen. It's amazing how much stress the holidays can bring. Trying to get
I
everything
can
set for
underst-
everyone.
It's sad sometimes to see how much stress is happening. I know this year's gonna be really rough on me. It's the first Christmas I'm gonna have without my grandfather.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So
Yeah.
I know this is gonna be really rough on me this year.
Yeah, no, it's always tough. It's just a change of habit. That's the hardest thing for people. You're used to seeing something. It's tough, but it'll be all right though. You've got everyone else to surround yourself with.
Definitely. And guys, if you do know you have friends or family out there who's going through a tough time, just make sure they are reminded how much they are loved around this time of year. Always be together. Don't let your loved ones be down or sad. It happens, but the best you can do is just try to, let everybody know that, it's the Christmas spirit. I know a lot of people have hard times around this year. Like Troy was saying, just try and just send out that love, guys. Just try your best.
Yeah, absolutely. Try and keep a positive outlook on everything, no matter what might be happening, stress you might be facing. If you do need to talk to somebody, like I said, there's literally always someone ready and willing to listen. There are more and more ways to get help now than ever before, especially with the new ways we've had to learn how to live over the past year and a half, 2 years now. You can do things digitally that you could never do before.
Oh yeah, definitely, digital therapists or even counselors that you can talk to. There's
Yeah.
always somebody out there.
For sure. And that's one of the main things I wanted to cover this time is, like I said, it is uplifting as the holidays can be. There are people that feel alone this time of year or feeling stressed out, and there's help. There's always help.
Definitely. And also, guys, remember use hashtag podcast once again. Any questions, concerns, anything you guys want to tell us, you can tune in. We want that communication. If you guys, give us an idea, anything of, how you guys want to talk, any thoughts, concerns. And also, do you guys know this is like a medical time every Tuesday with Dr. Troy. He is a retired medical professional. So if you guys want to talk about anything at all, have any questions, this is your time and place to ask it.
Yeah, and I mean, I'll go through my usual spiel that I'm gonna kind of make an ongoing thing is, it's don't be afraid to use things that within reason that provide relief, and there are multiple petitions out there to get marijuana fully legalized in the city. Go see Robin at Smoke on the Water. Show your support for that.
Petition that weed.
Yes, yes, absolutely. I mean, it grows from the ground, right? It's one of the things that has been stigmatized in the country that well, not in the world in many instances that shouldn't be for the benefits. I don't recommend it for developing minds, obviously, unless a specific medical professional says, "Oh, well, the benefits outweigh the risks," whatever. But you
We.
know,
I was gonna say, to interrupt, we actually apparently have somebody outside who wants to talk.
okay, yeah,
Should we just
perfect.
start pulling out one random person off the street?
Yeah,
Well, we
well,
could.
we could almost like a hostage situation. We'll pull up and say, "Put your hands up. You're
Ben, do you
gonna be on
wanna
the
go
air."
grab the man downstairs?
I will go and get him. Yep.
Well, this also does mean everybody do not swarm to the podcast station. Do not, I repeat, do not. You will be denied. But once in a while, we'll accept, one or two people to come on and start talking.
Yeah,
where
Hey,
are you?
we'll let you in too.
make use of
Front
that
door.
hashtag podcast if you do want to be heard. You do even want to be actually heard here. You know, we're looking at the tweets so we can see and able to manage that a bit better. That way, you know, and maybe if we have a bunch of people that want to be guest speaking, we can, manage people's time on the mic a bit better. Something like that, you know?
Yeah, of course. And also, as you guys heard it here. My sister is actually in town now, so she's actually joining us for the podcast. Woo!
Oh, fantastic.
Look at the lovely. Here she is. Welcome, welcome, sis.
Hello.
Hey.
How was
Oh,
that
yeah.
flight?
I straight up just left and I bought new tickets, so like,
Oh, you didn't. You had to upgrade, man.
Mm-hmm.
Went from Spirit Airlines to Southwest.
Yeah, the contrast is pretty much trying to flap my wings that I made from cardboard or just actually getting on a plane.
Yes, yeah. That's the actual
Hello, Billy.
contrast between
Do you
those
know
two
that we are
companies,
actually
too.
on air currently?
Oh my God! Hello, Rarity. How you doing?
I'm doing
hello,
good. What is
people
up? Do
listening.
you have an update for the people listening in?
Yeah. So we're just finalizing everything. Just calling
No, I
to
just
confirm
noticed you were
that
here.
the
Hi.
date is set to
I know
Saturday.
she's asking
4
on the
p.m.
updates. I don't know
EST.
who she's asking.
I think on the
We
phone.
have a
Okay.
list of we have about
Oh.
15 officers lined up.
15?
for
We had 18.
Oh, if
What, did some
yeah,
people
if you
drop
want to stand
off?
over
Oops.
here and talk into
Oops,
the microphone.
I apologize. 20.
Okay.
A couple more
Oh.
got added. So I
Oh,
would say
sweet. So
22.
we
Yeah, I
have
don't know what's
20
happening,
people.
so-
That is amazing.
Yes. It's gonna be
We'll
one
see what,
exciting
what's
event.
happening.
One moment, Billy. Everybody,
Yeah,
if everybody in here, if you would tune into the podcast and actually listen in, Billy is about to give us some information on all of the 20 people who are actually joining the police auction. Go ahead, Billy. You may talk.
Okay. Do you want me to list the names out? Or
Yeah, go
just-
ahead. Yeah, list them out. Let people get excited for
jeez.
who's being auctioned.
Alright, give me 1 second. Gotta pull up my my little clipboard real quick.
And if you don't mind also listing, telling us, like who they are, and then specify definitely if there are more canines as well, specify them, please.
Alright. So we have. I'm just gonna say last name to make it brief. Alright. We have Officer Brown, Officer Jones, Officer Peterson, Officer Sins, Officer Mitchell, Officer Connor, Officer Silver, Officer Very Good, Officer Rose, Officer Mocha. We got Officer Haida, Officer Campbell, Officer Ariel, Officer Caminiti, Officer Shepard, Officer Bamington, Officer Dixon, Officer Mono, Officer Peasy, Officer Junior,
brother.
Officer Black,
Although I can't hear
K9
anything,
Donut,
the
K9
listeners can, so
Cassie,
just-
Officer Williams,
okay.
Officer P, Officer Steele, Officer O'Sullivan, and the one and only Chief D Shores.
That is quite a very long list of people.
That is a very long list, yeah. Yeah, if you guys can make it, it'll be great. It'll be fun event for
It
everybody.
is. It's also a very big delay of a
and
podcast.
if chief, you could just let them know that everything will be on house, provided covered by LSPD.
Yes, I was already. I did mention that earlier. Getting people are excited for the peace auction that is happening on the 11th at 4 p.m. EST time. As you guys heard it here, the very very long list of police officers and canines that we're gonna have. Do know that, of course, as he said, that everything is gonna be offered to you guys. You're gonna have free refreshments, drinks, have fun and everything. But don't get too piss face drunk, seeing there's gonna be like shit ton of cops. So guys, do be respectful, be okay, be safe, and do not come with weapons. Do know all list and rules will be set ahead of time before the auction, and I do believe there may be something you guys have to sign as a legal agreement, not murder a cop that you're buying.
Yes, so all the documentation will be provided after you buy the officer himself. There will be documentation where both parties will have to sign, and
yes, if the officer
just have fun.
If you have successfully won the auction on an officer and the officer disappears, we know
so much, Billy.
They will know who it is.
Yeah, as my sister's saying, do not be stupid, guys. Don't think you pull a slick one. Do know any officer that you win is going to still be on duty. That they're just, a tag along with you guys at that point, but they are still on, they're still clocked in. So be smart, guys. Trust me, definitely be smart.
Yeah.
Yes, alright. Well, thank you, Rarity, for letting everybody know. And I would talk to you shortly, Rarity.
Of course, Billy. It's nice hearing from you. And thank you again for updating everybody. And I hope you have a good day. I'll let you know after we're done with the podcast.
Awesome, thank you. Alright, see you soon.
Okay, thank you. Well, you guys, you've definitely heard it, man. That is a very, very long list of people and canines that we're going to be auctioning off. I cannot wait. We got 20 fucking people. And dogs. That's a lot of people. And dogs.
It is.
Yeah, quite a bit.
Also, you were talking about that on the phone. We had some people do the hashtag podcast, and
perfect.
Mellow Dotson says his pinky toe is bigger than his big toe, and it looks like Popeye's arm. Should he consider amputation?
I saw that. I just didn't.
Yes. If this seems like it's probably an issue of infection or maybe elephantitis of a specific area, that sounds extremely painful and debilitating. You should probably have that removed.
My sir, how are you wearing shoes right now?
Yeah, likely not. Likely
are you going
walking
around
in
barefoot in the snow?
He's probably really swapped his shoes around because it's bigger than the big toe. So he's probably wearing his left foot on his right, vice versa.
I wonder
maybe.
Maybe.
So the curvature that he's wow. So you got to deal with the wrong curvature of the shoes all day long.
Well, I'd also like to say hello to the sir that just decided to jump on into the podcast. Hi. Can you speak a bit louder, please?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, now we can.
I can hear you. Yeah.
So, what is your name? Tell the viewers who you are.
Well, my name is X. I'm a pilot at the airlines.
Okay, cool.
Awesome. Well, nice meeting you. Ben, why are you pointing backwards like you're breaking your back?
He sat wrong. He's trying
that
to
was an interesting dance move you had there, like doing the John Travolta kind of Saturday Night Fever.
Well, welcome. Anything you'd like to say to people? Also, do be respectful. Be courteous. Don't call out any bullshit.
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. Well, how about, I have a question for everyone. What is your favorite part of the holidays, other than Christmas itself? Has to be something specifically other than Christmas.
Cooking good meals.
Oh,
to start it off.
I was about to say we can start with a new person, but okay.
Oh God, I'm sorry. I thought you said for everyone.
He was excited.
Well, we're going in order.
Food.
We're going in order. Dr. Troy, and then.
Okay,
that's what I was expecting, right?
Well, Z, Wait, how do you say your name again, sir? Sorry.
X, but
X,
it's
okay.
spelled like XUE, so it's kind of interesting how you say it. But I just made it easier for everyone to say it, so I just go by X.
Okay, well, X, how about you? What's your favorite part of the favorite time of, winter season holidays?
I mean, I'm just gonna keep it simple, like probably just hanging out with family and friends.
Short and simple, I like it. And you, sis?
Might be an unpopular opinion, but I like the colder weather as someone who lives in the desert. It is hot 90% of the year, so I appreciate the colder weather.
Oh, definitely. You're not sweating like crazy. And what about you, Ben?
Snow.
I can only hope for snow.
You mean cocaine? I keep saying that, I swear.
I mean, I'm not gonna incriminate myself.
Oh, wait, somebody just said hi, son. Wait, what?
That was probably...
Oh, Shorty just said hi, son.
Oh, yeah. That's my mom.
Oh, shit, your mother, Shorty?
Yes, sir.
Wait.
Oh, what the fuck?
Wait, what?
That's... Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
That's
Okay.
interesting, okay.
Well, nobody
Wait,
knew.
wait.
Well, that's news to us.
That's
Well,
no, very
appropriate
large.
time to say hi,
Very
Hello,
large
I guess you're
family.
part of that family.
okay, then.
Incredibly large family.
That's
is
what's
incredibly large.
cool about this though, is that your guys' family is about to become part. We're about to kind of become. Oh, we're about to all be family. Seeing both Bens are twins. Ben and Ben.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be just a joining of already two large groups. We're gonna
3 of them actually.
just take over the entire city.
I
It's
was about to say,
by
because
the
we
end.
have the Troy family. You guys are about to become part of it. Then we have the Yankins, and then the Blairs.
The Yankins.
Yankin' Dino.
it's the Yankin family.
Yep.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, by the end of the year, there won't be any strangers. It'll all just be family.
Everybody's
Yes, that's
family.
true.
Everyone's family.
Then nobody
every
can date
single-
anybody.
Every single airplane for every single flight in is just family members seated next to each other. We're ready to go.
Hey, what's up?
Zia Aziz out here saying hi, bro. # podcast.
Oh, yeah, that's my sister.
Oh my god.
We just got the whole family.
We just got the whole family
Yeah.
up on Twitter. But let's go back to the question before we get too lost in Twitter. I must say mine. Mine personally is having the ability to spend longer time with the family. Rather that's doing puzzles or just sitting back watching movies. I honestly miss like a Christmas tradition me and my mom did a bit. And this is kind of break the fifth wall kind of, but me and my mom, we used to have like matching PJs. And that was like something I really missed growing up because we did it for a few years together. And it was really cool because we had like these matching like Eeyore PJs, and it was just like this cute little thing that we did.
Oh, that's cute.
What about you, Jimmy?
Well, the time of the year is usually super hot for me, so we go camping and have barbecues and swimming and stuff.
This man
pretty
has
chill.
the opposite Christmas.
Good old Southern Hemisphere, opposite side of the world. I love it.
New Zealand culture. We have barbecues and go swimming. That's it.
Hey, sounds like fun to me.
Hey, it's a jamming time. Get to hang out
Hey,
with
yeah,
everyone. Like, pretty much everyone knows everyone, so like, there's usually massive parties and barbecues.
So
get to hang out
basically,
with
your
family
Christmas is like our version of like the 4th of July or New Year's, whatever. You just,
Yeah, it sounds
everybody's
kinda
having
like-
a big party.
Right, spring break kind of situation.
It's pretty much it's summer, so
Right, no, spring
Pretty
break for
close.
us is college kids going out and getting absolutely smashed. That's
yeah, no,
it's an American thing.
That's pretty much what is it called? St. Patrick's Day. That's that day for them.
Everybody gets drunk on St. Patrick's Day except Ireland.
Yeah.
The Irish are in church.
Well, that's
Everybody else is
because
getting drunk.
It's St. Patty's. They're always drunk.
Oof. Ooh.
I don't know
That's a
about
rough
you
one.
guys, but I want some green liquor. I like Shamrock Shakes from
Same.
McDonald's.
Green liquor.
Green
There's what is it? Sambuca is green, right?
Sambuca,
like that
there's
minty-
watermelon.
I didn't
Yeah.
know of Sambuca.
Oh, we got
Sambuca's
something on
Sambuca's
Twitter.
tasty. It's a liqueur.
Yeah, it's really good.
Someone said, "Have you ever fought a kangaroo?" Honestly, personally, I don't think I have. I mean, you gotta be in
I
Africa
think
to be
I
doing that.
think that
that's more
question was for
specifically
Jimmy
yeah.
over here. Also, guys, if you don't
I think
mind
it
when
was.
using hashtag
Kangaroos.
podcast, can you start
no, that's an Australian.
kind of
thing.
directing your questions to people here, so we know a bit better. So everybody, do know once again who's all up in here? It's Jimmy, me. We have retired Dr. Troy. We have Benjamin Riley. We have Shy Blair, and X.
You might want to be more specific than just say me.
I'll let you say your name since you're new. I'm not good with remembering names so
Oh no,
fast.
you got it right. It's X.
No, you were
Yeah,
talking about you.
Yeah,
You just said
Yeah.
me.
yeah, you didn't say your name.
Me meaning rarity. ladies
Yeah,
and
B
gentlemen.
Rarity, the one and only.
I
yeah.
love that question. Have you ever fought a kangaroo? I don't even have kangaroos in my country.
Its traditions are just fully amazing. Also, apparently my software just restarted. We're still apparently live. But, can somebody please check out the podcast? Make sure we're still going live. Apparently my software just
checking.
restarted.
It sounds like it's still going.
Yeah.
Oh, that was really odd. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, everything sounds good.
Awesome. Okay.
Hey, that's what
well,
counts.
Yeah, that does count. It's just now I don't know how. Anybody by chance know how long we've been going for?
We are just about to hit the 45-minute mark, I believe.
Okay, awesome. Okay, thank you. So I can keep a track of that. Cause I don't want to keep too much of everybody's time.
How we bring 60 back.
How will you bring sexy back? By taking off my shirt.
Oh,
Oh god.
Bring it.
Oh god.
I mean, if you see me, you can see I'm bringing it back quite literally. You know?
How we like twerking and shaking it back.
Twerking into the microphone, no less. I mean, it's-
As if someone's gonna hear it. Just
Everybody's just gonna hear the fabric just going against it. Like,
rubbing on the mic.
you just made somebody's day.
Oh no.
I sure hope so.
oh, good lord.
No.
so I actually have a question for you guys.
Yeah, please.
All yours. Let's
So-
hear it.
What do you think? What do you guys think about Benny's and Altf4 customs? Which place do you think is better?
What exactly?
Oh, the ancient rivalry.
I was about to say. Can you repeat that one more time and kind of just explain a little bit more, please?
Well, because I've seen a lot of complaints about Altf4 like customs not having enough I guess mechanics. Like I even gone by today and there's like nobody there to help. There's no customer service. But while Benny's has like there's like multiple services with multiple mechanics, just like helping everyday needs for people.
Well, what I can say honestly, you got to think about it. In the city, you have people from all over, and so it really just depends on what time you go. Because I've had a chance where I've went to Benny's and nobody was there.
And
meanwhile, it can
Altf4.
switch and it switches.
Right, and
Yeah,
meanwhile,
switches.
Altf4 will have people on staff where Benny's might not necessarily will. It's all about, people's shifts, what they can work, who's
Timing.
available. And don't forget, there's always Harmony up north as well.
Yeah, of
Oh,
course,
yeah.
the brand new
Yeah.
one. But we really try not to cause any conflict between companies. Honestly, guys, just go to all of them.
Yes,
They're all
yeah, no,
here to work.
absolutely.
They're all making money. They're here. They clock in to work and help you guys out with your vehicles and everything.
And
So
what
if
a
there's
lot of
not one at one, you'll find one somewhere else.
what
Right.
people may not realize is if you're utilizing the mobile mechanic application, you're calling mobile mechanics from every single organization, all three of them that are in the
Definitely.
city. So they're all helping all the time.
Honestly, I believe there's never enough mechanics in the city. Ever. They're a very high commodity that's always needed.
Very
Yep.
true. There's never
Yeah.
enough. There could never be enough essential services when there's so many people needing help.
Exactly.
Same thing would go, with EMS. There's never enough.
Oh, for
Just
sure.
with, just with how many people, need help and everything. So, just always
as
try to be
always.
nice. So, all the work is out there, guys. Everybody just kind of try to be nice and, respectful. Because I was in Benny's earlier, and somebody wrote up being mad disrespectful to people, and like trying to tell them to hurry up and everything. I'm like, dude, these guys are working. You can't just go in there and act like you're number one VIP.
Yeah,
I'll
that's what I
say-
feel like a lot of places, just like in general, like anywhere, people can have that kind of energy, and it's like giving me like Karen vibes. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Onga, that's so true. Karen vibe.
Yeah, no, it's easier for people in the city, I think, to forget how to be courteous and respectful, despite needing essential services like mechanics or EMS. And what I'll say to everybody is that what I always say to this conversation is if you see a problem, be a solution to it. If you have time to commit to it, whether it be mechanic, EMS, you see there's no mechanics in the city, no EMS in the city, but you're in the city, well, then you have the opportunity to fix that problem by going and getting yourself a job. It's really as easy as that. We need more people doing those things at all times throughout the days in the city. So if you can help. It's just
Be a
complaining about
solution,
the
don't be a problem.
Right. Just
Right.
complaining about the issue won't necessarily fix the issue. Well, it won't. It won't fix it at all. Actually, not even necessarily. We need.
You just
Well,
wind up
people-
getting
everybody needs
banned
help.
from somewhere, honestly.
People get quit. Like, people start quitting because they can't be fucked dealing with the shit. So then we get less and less. And it's just not a good outcome.
Yeah, that's
because
also
not
true.
people-
If you go into a place, you start just being mad disrespectful all the time, a lot of people are gonna quit. Like, we're all humans, and there's only so much every single person can take, guys. Like, as what Dr. Troy and me have been saying this whole time, this season is extremely difficult for a lot of people, and they can only handle so much when, emotions are going and everything else. Just try and work it out with people. Try to be respectful. Try to, be more understanding this year. Walk in somebody else's shoes. Not everybody has it the way you do.
Yeah, I mean, I even went down the street and I helped out a new person that came to the city, and it was actually kind of depressing because, not many people actually take the time out of their day to actually help out the new people that have been in the city, just to see what it's like. Because then it's like, if it's so bad at the point where they want to just leave the city, it's like, I mean, I don't know, it's not interesting anymore.
What's funny, what's not funny, and I don't mean to say it like that. What's interesting the way you say that is because that's what us, the podcast team, actually wants to work on.
Yep.
Is actually helping out new people. We actually have a podcast directed to new people on Thursdays with Juice himself, the mayor. And we want to be out there to help out these people, show them, this place is actually worth being at. And, actually helping out people. Ben's constantly, if he's not busy with me and my family, he's always out there helping out new people. We're always trying to help out somebody new, helping them out, showing them the ways, like anything at all. So, honestly, if you guys are new to the city, if you need help, don't ever be scared to ask. there's a lot of people out there who are willing to help. Because I know, like, on my first day coming to the city, I met somebody who was extremely wonderful to me, who helped me, and she even bought me a motorcycle so I can get around the city. And she has been a blessing to me since then, and we are still friends today. So definitely, you guys never know who's willing to help unless you ask for it. And I know some of you may not want to ask, but if things get tough, if things get hard, you're not going to die from asking a question.
No, communication is everything. And like I said before, there's always people, whether it's in the city, out of the city, that are willing to help. So don't be afraid to ask. And for the people who are regulars to the city, I would ask, if you see someone new, don't immediately, depending on the type of person you are, treat them as a target or someone that you can take advantage of. Let's welcome people to the city so they want to stick around. Then go on from there.
More opportunities can arise from that. More jobs, more like opportunities can happen to everyone if new people are able to join in. Like
that's
the podcast. We're new people and we made this. It's like
right, exactly. I mean, literally, if you're trying to take advantage specifically, people you see are newer to the city. It's preying on less fortunate, and maybe let's not do that, at least during the holidays.
And of course, you never know how far somebody's been that day when you meet them. You guys never honestly know. You could make somebody's difference of a day. You could send somebody over the edge, or you could, turn somebody's world completely around just by being friendly. So trust me, guys. Being out there, it's rough. It's hard when you're new, and you're only looking for the best things in people. And so always try to be nice to the people. And as Dr. Troy was saying, definitely depending on the person you are, or even how they treat you. We're not saying, be nice to, people who are just going to be mad disrespectful to you. But if you see somebody wanting to learn, wanting to work, wanting to actually, make a difference, help them out. You'll be surprised about a lot of the people you meet.
Very true. And actually, on the other side of the coin for the holiday season, I think it's important to talk about too, as people deal with family members, friends that may not necessarily be healthy to their emotional state or their environment. Don't hang on to situations that are toxic for you. Don't hang on to relationships that are toxic for you. You'd never be afraid of change or progression or moving on. Stagnation is the worst thing you could do to yourself, and if that stagnation is causing pain or distress, then you've got some changes to make, and you shouldn't be afraid of doing that.
Once one door, another one opens.
Exactly. That's it. Yeah. Just make sure that you're surrounding yourself with positive energy, positive vibes, people that care about you.
Definitely. I mean, that's a lot of what we'll ask for. And I know for me, I was grateful that my family and, my fiance here, they all followed me from another city. And I was grateful because of that, so I wasn't alone, coming to somewhere new. So it was really nice to have, that support system you can lean on.
Absolutely. Yeah. And people you can rely on, trust in, that's very important.
And also, guys, remember to use #podcast. Another advertisement thrown out there.
Yeah, please. If you have any questions, anything you want to say, #podcast.
Of course. And
know.
also, do let us know what you think of the music. I may start doing this a bit more. If you guys like it, if it's too loud, you want maybe a different theme. I'm trying to keep things a bit festive. Honestly, with the holidays coming out.
Mm-hmm.
But just trying to, keep something there for, when it gets a little bit quiet,
Yeah. On that note, how is the Christmas trees? How has Santa been treating you guys?
Oh, that's right.
I got another action figure.
I
have 3 of them now. Ben got a truck.
Oh, I did.
Ben
yeah.
got a
For
whole
real?
truck.
Yeah,
I
he got
got
a
a-
I
truck.
got nothing.
I actually don't even want to say what I got because it could get
Oh.
me criminalized.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Don't worry
you're
about
not the
that.
only one. You're not the only one.
Is it one
Santa's
of
bringing
those
some very
special
interesting
pew pew
things.
pew machines?
yeah.
It was a water
Speaking,
gun. It was a water gun.
yeah, speaking on these, water guns that are everybody's getting. Do you know the podcast team is actually working with PD to kind of help out some of you guys out there who are new to the city? Getting some water guns, and you're like, fuck, you don't really want them. Trying to work with PD to set something up for you guys so you guys can safely get rid of those things and not be in trouble.
Or if you do want them, but like they're not legal, they don't have a serial number, and you can trade them in and actually get the money for a legal one and go buy it.
Well, we don't know about that just yet, but like
Yeah,
I
that's
said,
what I
would
want
say-
to happen.
yeah,
That's what
we
I
are
want.
working
Compensation.
on something,
Because
You
that
don't
would
want
make
to
sense,
penalize
yeah.
someone for trying to do something legal because those things have
Exactly.
value. That's. Let's.
Yeah, if not
you
even
can
just
steer
receiving
someone-
a key, for your unwanted water gun that you thought I'm getting a
No,
gift.
but-
Oh wait, I got a water gun instead. I don't want this.
Yeah,
Well,
I
that's
mean,
only if you don't
it
want
did
it.
cost them $10,000 to open that gift. So, and getting something like that, like I said, that water gun has a bit more value than that. So if they could get something for it,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the value. I mean, if it's a legal gun, like an SNS pistol or a heavy pistol, they could just get the money for the value of that gun, and then just go buy a legal one, because at least at that point, it'll be legal. So.
well, Santa's bringing water guns that look an awful lot like AK-47s.
Yeah.
And
Well,
they,
those,
they,
yeah, you can't really trade those in for the, because they're not legal to begin with. So it's not like they'll give you the money for a legal one of those. It's like they're not legal to begin with. So
Yeah.
No, but still some monetary compensation for something
Whatever
like that.
it
keeping off
is,
the street.
we can always wish to get
still fine.
the actual prices that those things are going. But we're gonna get what we get, and PD, they're gonna try and help out some people this year. I know there's quite a few people who probably don't have the money to get for those full charges that they're gonna get if they get caught with these kind of things.
yeah,
Very
it's
true.
just.
It is a
not-
felony.
yeah.
You will go to
it is
prison
a
probably.
felony.
And
And it
Yeah.
ruins their whole life
Yeah,
in the
people
city
don't
too,
want to get fucked for
because-
Christmas. They don't want to merry fucking Christmas. Not what they asked for.
Yeah, you do not want
Fucking-
Christmas in Bolingbroke. It's
Yeah,
not
no.
a good
AK
time.
Christmas. Now you're
Bowling broke
Bing
and in
bong.
prison with debt. I don't think anybody wants that.
Bing bong. Now there's a guy at your door wanting that AK.
Nothing like
Yeah.
a SWAT team coming down your chimney on
Oh,
Christmas
yeah,
morning.
Merry
Oh,
Christmas,
yeah.
SWAT team.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
Merry
my luck with the
Christmas.
trees
Bang,
haven't
bang,
been- hasn't been
bang.
too
Flash
great.
bang out.
Oh, Robin, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say that particularly. PD's actually helped me with all of my events, and I'm actually quite close with them as we have a doggo. A lot of people you don't know, the Blair family has a
Cousin
doggo who's in the
Cousin
canine system, and everything. So I'm quite close with quite a few PD, and they're really lovely people, and she really get to start knowing them and everything.
Yeah. I love
Yeah,
the
I mean
green.
everybody's a person. They do what they can to help people as much as they can. Obviously,
They have rules
situations
just like us,
arise. Yeah, and I mean situations arise where people find themselves on opposing ends from time to time. Yeah, especially with
Situations
law
can be
enforcement. So
stressful.
that's
Like-
definitely true.
That's a fucking
Like-
yes.
Like, if you're walking down the street, they might not know if you have a pistol or an AK. Like, you can't tell. Like, they're gonna start stressing, and they're not gonna start thinking. It's just human. They're only human. You
It
can't
is human
really-
nature to worry and everything, and it's just best to try and just be positive. And I know it's hard for a lot of people, but I try my best to quit people from dogging on the cops and everything, because a lot of them are just doing their job, and a lot of them are really nice and they're really helpful when it comes down to the end of the day. It's just sometimes you meet some people on some of their worst times and you never really know what's going on. So before you just kind of, yell, oh, fuck PD or something like that, you never know what somebody's going through.
It's another essential service in the city, and like any other essential service, they can only take one call at a time too. You can only do so much in any given day, any given situation. If people could see the 911 system and the calls that come in during very active hours, just 5, 6, 7, 10 at a time.
Gunshots fired, fucking robbery, fucking shots fired. It's like you can't.
Dude, hearing that thing go off in your ears too is so annoying.
Yeah, it's a deep, loud bass, and then something flashes in your eye because they put something in your head where you're connected to the.
It's on your Google glasses. It's your Google glasses. You start having all these alerts popping up like crazy. It's like a permanent phone stuck to your face. It's like you can only handle so much, and I was a fellow EMS, so I know how that system is, and it is hectic when you're not used to it.
I was about to say, did Elon Musk's chip get distributed to police officers
and EMS
and
personnel.
EMS
yes,
and EMS.
Right in the skull. I had mine removed recently.
Sounds pretty invasive for.
It's a commitment. It is a commitment. I'll say that.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like it.
Well, one thing to you, Robin, talking about how half of them don't do stuff when you need them. If you have an issue, speak to someone higher up. Let them know what's going on. That's the reason why there's a ranking system. If you can't get help with one person, you can always go to the next. Kind of don't feel scared to, contact a few cops, contact a few officers. I was lucky enough to meet Billy, one of the supervisors, and, he's helped me with a lot of stuff whenever I needed it. There's just a lot of other people out there who can actually really help you if you can't find, some of the right people. And yeah, as one person saying that, some of PD, you want to talk about coming with power. Some people think like that.
I mean, not gonna lie, there is a lot of corruption. But, I mean, we gotta think positively. I mean, they do try to do a lot of stuff. I mean, most of the PD are actually useful. We just don't see it because some of us may be
constantly fucking busy.
Yeah, that, or we could just be criminals that just don't like PD in general. Like, it could just be straight up like that.
Well, you wouldn't remember we are live. You wouldn't want to admit to.
What are you talking about?
I'm gonna be real though. Like, I mean, not many people really hear that every day.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, for some people who are just straight criminals, they're like, fuck the police no matter what, even if they, But I can say I've been on a ride along once or two, and I've seen some criminals treat police with some of the most best respect ever. I'm like, yo, what? That's a turn of events.
Well, I mean...
It's because they want to crime.
On that as well, I do want to say that PD has been cracking down. I got pulled over for the first time in the however many months I've been in the city, just the other day for speeding.
Well, you were going 100 at Legion?
No, I wasn't going 100 at Legion.
You wanted
more like 75.
Hey, I mean, I mean, I usually go like 165. I'm not gonna lie.
There are some cars in this city that refuse to go slow.
Yeah.
I
apologize in advance, police department.
Yeah, that is true. There's some cars you press that button, you press the gas, you're instantly going like 80. I'm like, shit, I didn't even see the numbers.
Yeah, you can't even cruise control some of them because it's so much torque immediately,
Oh yeah, like
just
like
some of the
like
cars, like
0 to 60 within like 2 seconds.
Like the Civic Type R, that thing will speed up to 100 in like 2 seconds. Like you tap that thing once and it's gone.
Yeah, very nice car. Very nice car when it's all maxed out.
It is a very nice car. I love mine.
Yeah, same.
It's beautiful. It's just you tap it once and you're going 100. It's like, what can you do about that? Like, Yeah,
Oh,
it's the
as
same with the
somebody
festival as well.
somebody else that mentioned when you do see the numbers, in the city about, how many cops are in the city, it's not just cops, guys. It is correctional officers and canines. And I think it's receptionists. I don't know if they count as the number.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
They do.
Okay,
Anybody
yeah,
that
so
clocks in.
yeah, so that's a big list of people. So not all of them are always out. So that's just kind of something else we got to
There's-
keep in mind.
There's out of the 20 people, there's probably only 10 cops roaming, and the rest are all like receptionists, correction officers at the prison, canines. There's a lot more than just the normal police officer. Everyone clocks in and everyone gets added to that number. It gets big, but it's not just them.
And keep in mind too, if you see a significant amount of officers on duty on the city's public
Could
roster,
be trainees.
exactly,
Trainees, exactly.
or a whole training event going on, you just they got to stay up on their stuff too.
Yeah, and they can only do so much. I really wish my software didn't bug out, because now you said what at the was like 45 mark, I believe.
Yep, we were at 45 at about 8:15 EST, so about an hour and 10 minutes at this
Okay.
point.
Just trying to keep an eye out on it.
Yeah.
Hey, anybody have anything you want to say? This is kind of more of a chill stream. We don't really have a topic today, seeing we were all kind of late.
Right. A little bit hectic last couple
Yeah, we
of
had
days,
no
honestly.
conversation before this.
Feel a little called out.
Well,
No,
not
no.
just you, but it was also, Dr. Troy too, and then, all of us kind of remembering a bit late, like, oh wait, the time, podcast.
Well, I
Yes.
was also the last one into the
Yeah.
room, so
That's okay. It wasn't by as much as you might, it's
Yeah,
fine.
it really wasn't. We were only just
45
getting into
minutes,
it
that's
when
like-
you-
I joined in almost an hour late.
Well, you did have an issue
Throwing
with
Yeah,
your
yourself
don't
on the
flight.
bus
worry about
right
it.
You
now.
had an issue with your flight. It's okay.
Spirit Airlines let her down again.
I mean, it was
They
a
needed
little
it.
bit snowy today, so I mean,
They accidentally
Yeah.
didn't add too much enough fuel to the planes. They had to turn around.
Yeah, they had to fill up, and you know how long that takes.
Yeah.
They thought they had flying reindeer. They didn't. They just had normal reindeer.
Yeah.
Oh
Like,
no,
did
they
anybody
pulled the wrong
see-
ones out.
Did anybody see the object in the sky the other night? Let's talk about that. What it was?
Yeah,
now, I
no.
saw a slaying reindeer, and I thought I was like having
I've
an
seen some
LSD flashback or
pictures.
something.
I've seen some photos. I'm like, this
Hold
like
on, what?
It
I thought
sounded
this,
like
like-
well,
it
like a
looked like a
jet.
Snapchat. For me, it looked like a Snapchat filter. I thought people were posting Snapchat filters of like a reindeer and sleigh.
no.
I'm like,
No.
what the hell is this?
My fiance and I are standing at 366, and we were actually inside the building the first time. I hear what sounds like a jet engine pass right over the building. We run outside, and I just catch the tail end of like some lights, right? I'm like, no, that couldn't have been. But like 5 minutes later, he flies through again. We're outside. Well, I assume it was Santa. Reindeer
Santa's
at
got a
sleigh.
jet turbo in that sleigh.
Yes, that thing has been maxed out.
Yeah, he got an upgrade and he wanted to show off to the city. so
It's
he's
not
like,
the
"You know what,
reindeer
forget that one
pulling
yet."
Yeah.
it anymore. He's pushing the reindeers.
Yeah, those
the
are
reindeers
reindeers.
are just along for the ride.
They're on.
just like,
They're along for it.
I mean,
like,
honestly,
woo!
sometimes I feel like the reindeers take the cookies and not Santa.
Hey.
Oh, I don't know.
Probably.
Well, he may take them for the reindeer. How about that?
mean,
I
how could
don't
one
think he's
guy-
gonna let, I forgot how many reindeer it is. 12, 9?
I think it's
forgot
like-
the number.
It's like.
Well, you gotta think about it. There's
Hey.
like what, 2 billion cookies around the world.
Yeah,
And those
Santa would definitely not
those
be that
reindeer
way.
are working for it,
He'll be a
man.
lot bigger than he is.
Yeah, and they must get rotated out. There's got to be a second string line of reindeer when
Oh,
when
yeah.
the first line gets tired. Like there are names we've never heard of.
Oh, there has to be, man.
Yeah, they're the non-famous ones. The other ones are just. They're
Not
just they're the budget
or
reindeers.
Santa's just learned how to
budget
clone his
reindeers.
animals.
They're the third string QB, just got drafted. Nobody knows
Yep.
their name.
Why do you think you got all the elves?
Yep, that's exactly.
Oh shit, that's why I just got all the elves. Ah.
Just call
Oh,
them.
jeez.
Oh good lord, just cloning
When it gets
the
bad
deers.
enough, you just stick a little
There's
Christmas elf on the
replacement
front. You're like,
Santas as
alright,
well,
it's your
just-
turn.
Fucking Rudolph doesn't work. You put a light bulb on one of the deer's nose. Go.
Let's go.
Can you imagine
Nah,
though,
he a
like
Chinese. Yeah, Santa's like, nah, he a Chinese.
A Chinese reindeer.
He's a Chinese ripoff.
Oh,
can you imagine though if like Rudolph's nose is actually just a light bulb and like every year they have to like unscrew it from his face and screw in a new one?
Oh,
or you
that sounds
unscrew it
horrible.
from one's face when they work too much, you screw it into another one. Like, alright, that battery's done.
Mhm.
Put it on this one.
Yep. The battery.
That light bulb is
This
Rudolph's
reindeer
soul.
is out
They
of
just
date.
Oh my
Put it-
gosh.
They just put it on another
Oh,
lifeless
no.
reindeer and it becomes Rudolph.
Hey,
Oh
hey,
no.
please don't ruin for the kids.
We've
Don't
turned
ruin
this
for the
into
kids,
very
bro.
interesting
I'm
direction.
sorry.
This has
Oh,
you know
turned
what?
very
I've been
dark
watching too
very
much Tim
quick.
Burton, okay? I'm sorry.
Parental discretion is advised.
Just take the
when the
soul out. It's
expiration
just
date goes out.
it's like a vacuum
Bro, it's
cleaner
like
when
the
you pull it out.
Ghostbusters At that point.
Sorry, I've been watching too
Explore-
much Tim
the
Burton.
Just some
expiration
dead
date has
carcasses just
outdated.
laying out somewhere. You're like, hey, look, there's the next body. Plug it in.
Bro, I wonder if
It's just a warehouse.
I wonder if Santa's a Ghostbuster.
Imagine
Santa's a Ghostbuster.
it's just Ray on a sleigh, just
Ray on a
let's
sleigh.
kill some ghosts.
Ho, motherfucker.
Oh my.
Ray just chilling. Who you gonna call? Santa Claus.
Who are you gonna call? Santa
It's like a little elf team behind him. Vacuum
Yeah.
cleaners
Claus?
up.
No, what if they're inside the sleigh running, like on
Like a little
a
gerbil.
hamster wall, yeah, a
Yeah.
gerbil,
Oh.
like gerbil wheel, and that's what making it sound like a jet engine.
They're just in there beatboxing, just making the sounds in the back of the sleigh, just.
There'd be like 1,000 of them up
What if
in
it's
there.
just Santa acting like a child? Like he's like, man, I can't drive a jet. I'm too big for this. But I'm just gonna make sounds, and he's just making those sounds for his own sleigh.
Yeah.
Like
What
a
about
child
for the
who's just
bass,
like-
though? He's got like a subwoofer in it, like.
It's
a
just them
vacuum
jumping on
size
drums.
subwoofer.
It's just
No.
them jumping on drums. Just...
The sounds he's making with his mouth just vibrate his body. That's where the bass comes from.
His body's the drum.
Oh, good
Jesus.
Oh my gosh, bro. That
This
was
has gotten very interesting very quick.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
He's
Now
gonna
that we've
run.
ruined
Get
Christmas.
into
Any other
it.
holidays in December you'd like to take a crack at? Hanukkah's coming soon. We can.
No wonder no one can catch him. He's just got a jet engine just strapped to the back of his ass. Just.
You guys hear? This is the only thing. This is the only place you hear this kind of crap from is the podcast.
Maybe another reason why you can't catch him. I mean, he's supplying all these water guns to the city. Maybe he just has a stockpile himself. So he just
Hey,
shoots
yo,
them
Hey,
away.
just got-
Santa,
just-
listen.
He's just got
Santa.
a fucking
Criminal.
stockpile in the back of his sleigh of AK-47s, just like, yep, these are going to the
Yeah.
kids this year.
The Santa Claus.
That's how you
this-
know that, like, Santa could be a criminal and the cops don't
Well,
even
he's
know it.
literally
He
breaking
goes
and
into many
entering
people's
to every
houses.
house.
He probably
I'd
done
like to
jacked
see
up
it.
with the
Already
cops.
is the criminal.
I'd like to see if Santa has a flag out his back pocket, because dirty money is
Imagine,
very special
imagine,
water
I'm
guns.
betting it. I'm
What-
betting
what's
he's
going
got
on?
like some do-rag sitting in the back.
Other than
pocket, it's
break-ins,
green and red,
He's
just-
flying
it's
a
the
lot of
Santa
illegal
crew.
airspace.
I actually wonder if Santa Claus
With him and his
actually has a
ho
weapon.
hos.
Yeah, his hose, and his elves, just his little minion.
Oh, good lord, Santa out here,
the Santa-
giving people fucking cars, dirty money, gold. I got
Santa
5
Cruz
gold
now has
bars.
a true name.
I don't think you want to be saying that right now.
I don't have
Oh,
them
they're long
anymore.
They're long.
Oh.
But some people out here receiving gold bars, AKs. Like, what the fuck, Santa? Did you
Nuts.
become criminal?
It's a good
Santa
day.
just
Santa
straight
hasn't
up
given me an AK.
stealing from all the crews around, just getting all their AKs. He stole from the
definitely
evidence
does.
locker.
Oh God.
Probably definitely does have a record with the PD.
How about let's let Troy talk? He's been trying to talk for a bit now.
Yeah, sorry, Troy.
No, I was gonna say again, any day that Santa doesn't give you an AK, it's a good day.
Yeah.
As the great warrior
That means
poet,
you're not on the bad
Ice
list.
I don't
Cube
know.
once
If you
said-
gave me one, it'd be a pretty good day. But
I mean, it's a good day if you're a criminal and you're on his
I mean,
naughty
you
list,
know,
but-
I would use it.
I wish we
What?
could put him on a wall, just like on the wall. Just glue it to
There's
the
a
wall.
lot of
Stick it.
Use your spit for the glue. Oh my god.
Oh. I
No, I'm gonna
that's
eat
the
a lot
wrong
of
type
bubble gum.
That's the
So,
wrong type
like a
of
lot
glue.
of bubble gum, and just stick it to the wall.
I wonder how
Yeah,
many
just eat a
kids-
box of bubblegum.
I wonder if a lot of kids actually like swallow the gum. Like
I
as
know
a
I
pet.
did.
Oh, I did for a fact.
I still do.
Excuse me.
Oh, that is so unhealthy.
It is
Nah, I'm joking, I
medically
joking,
not
I
true
don't.
that it will stay with you forever, but it does
Oh, yeah,
take
no,
the body
it's
a
only if you
long
have-
time to digest that rubber.
It's only dangerous when you have large quantities and swallow it, because then you can start getting blockages in your intestines
Yeah.
and other
Very
parts of
very
your
true.
body.
Don't
And then
swallow
that
like
can
5
cause-
pieces at once.
Because then you
Don't
can
swallow
cause
gum.
like bowels, like
Yeah,
bowel
just don't swallow
diseases and
gum.
shit that you don't want, because that is very painful. I know friends that have gone through shit like that, and it seems so painful to have like diseases in your bowels and shit. It fucking sucks. I couldn't deal with it.
I hear the cops.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
hear the
me
cops
too.
too.
Me too. Yeah.
Ben, you said too much. They're coming for you now.
That's a fun. What a
Yeah,
fun
yeah,
topic
dude.
you've touched on, Jimmy. That's
I
the most
mean-
painful medical condition. I think
Yeah,
kidney stones are the worst.
yeah, kidney stones
Oh.
are really bad as
Kid,
well.
oh my god.
I don't
Oh
think
my
I ever
God.
want a kidney stone.
Me neither, but I like worry so much the day that
Yeah.
it happens.
Stay hydrated, especially if you're
Yeah.
highly active. Make sure you're taking in a lot of water.
It's
Also, go
very
pee more
bad.
often.
It's very bad
That's a
for
little bit
people
TMI.
that get into like, not like criminating myself, but like drugs and stuff, because like you get dehydrated really quickly, and then like stuff like that can be caused. It's just not a good. It's not an all round good thing. You should
What kind of
should
drugs
be
are you
hydrated
taking?
on a download.
No incrimination live on air. No incrimination. No need to disclose that information.
I'm
Jimmy.
high on life.
No, I'm just saying like it makes you dehydrated, and then you can
No, for
start
sure.
having problem.
Yeah. I mean, even heavy drinking. If you're a heavy drinker, make sure you
Yes.
hydrate.
Well,
'cause-
heavy drinking is really bad for your kidneys because
Right,
you
yeah, for
start
sure.
getting
You're gonna
scarring.
have
Scarring, which is very painful as well. Like, there's a lot of painful things that you can do to your body, and it's so easy to just excess. Like, it's horrible.
You know, I actually should be dead by now, but I've drinking like what 100 bottles of vodka. I should have been already dead by now, but I'm still
It's-
you
alive.
should have. Yeah, you should have had holes in your stomach by now.
Oh
Well,
yeah, 100%.
we'll get you on dialysis and something very soon, brother.
Oh no,
Don't
that
worry
was
about
like 5 years ago. Don't worry about it. I mean, I'm kind of clean now, but you know.
it. Oh, all right.
That's very
Jesus.
surprising.
Jesus is right.
It's not
Jesus.
typical
I
that
mean-
you hear that story the way that just turned out. That's a miracle right there.
Yeah, that is a miracle right there. You're basically just putting like a type of fuel into your body. And it's
Oh, yeah,
it's
100%.
not good for you. Like at certain proofs, you can put it into your car, and your car would sometimes run off that alcohol. And like people putting that. into their
Somebody made a
bodies.
car to actually do that.
Exactly. Like it's that potent that you can run a car with it. Like it's not good for you.
Moonshine.
Moonshine is very bad because of the fermentation process that they go through. It makes it super strong, and that's why so many people can die from it. It's really bad. Unless you've got like people that are professionally able to make it, but you wouldn't want to buy it off some random guy. That's very dangerous.
No, when it comes to moonshine, there's competitions to see how high you can get the alcohol volume, and some of that shit is literally undrinkable.
It's literally gasoline at that
Yeah.
point.
Yeah. Sometimes you do it just for the clout, but it's like, all right, don't drink that now. But
like
you will
some
die.
Some people, you can't even drink a shot of it and you can die from it. Like it's very dangerous.
Yeah, for sure. If you have low tolerances, any kind of predisposition, you will pay the price.
Yeah, definitely, because you do not want that in your kidneys. Your kidneys cannot handle it physically.
But when it comes to brewing your own too, you can do stuff like homemade moonshines that are a lower alcohol content out of different stuff. You can make some really good stuff too.
Yeah, like
moonshine is good.
Like, it is very good. Moonshine is really good. You just need to know how to do it, because you can also blow yourself up with that shit.
Oh yeah, 100%.
The way they make it.
Oh, like, for sure.
It's very dangerous. It's very dangerous. One of the most dangerous alcohols to make is moonshine.
You're pressurizing pure ethanol. Yeah, you will.
Literally, it's basically building a bomb to then distill it, and then you bring it into a jar. Like, you're literally distilling a bomb.
You guys do know there is a thing you can actually buy on Amazon to make your own beer. It's like a homemade distillery.
And beer is a lot safer.
Yeah, I just thought about that though. Like, you can make your own at your home. It just like I think it says 20 days. I think it takes.
Yeah, it's super easy to make, and it's actually really quick, because like the fermentation of it is also very healthy for you, and it's like low quantities because of how like all the nutrition.
I wouldn't say healthy, but yeah,
no, definitely healthy.
If you drink a glass of alcohol every day, that's actually very good for your body. But
yeah, but then at the same time, you're also killing your intestines.
But we're not talking about super strong alcohol levels,
right?
Though.
And not to excess. Like, you're talking like
it's the nutrients. The nutrients in beer is actually very good. Like, there's a lot of health benefits to like 0% alcohol beer. Like, if you drink that, it actually can help with some things.
Yeah, it's basically like the high nutrient alcohol that the Egyptians would drink during the pyramid building phases to keep themselves going. You know, it's literally just pure nutrition.
It keeps you hydrated as well. It can keep you hydrated as well. It's very good. It's also like, you wonder why they are so strong back in the day is because they would have like beer and stuff, and it's good for protein and muscle, and you can.
And not only, like you said, not only beer, but back then they weren't fermenting to like high alcohol content levels. Like, we've got much stronger shit.
Putting it into a barrel.
Right, so they're getting a lot more in the nutrition and the less of the stuff that we go for today, which is
exactly
lighter fluid.
I wonder how they would react if you brought them modern alcohol.
They would probably die. Yeah, they would die.
Their bodies aren't made for high content alcohol. They were more for like, because that was the era of like farming and stuff.
But like I was saying too, if you brought these folks a glass of milk, they would die too, because they were all lactose intolerant, like violently lactose intolerant.
Because of where they live and where they're, like, because of all their generations before that not having drunken milk and stuff, their bodies just won't handle it. It's the same with alcohol. If you go to a country where they haven't had distant alcohol like generations, they probably wouldn't have a very high tolerance, and you could probably kill them with like even 30% alcohol. Like, it can get dangerous.
I'd like to take a break for a moment. And Dorian, since you are the one that knows how long we've been going, how long have we been going for?
So we were at hour and 10. We're at about an hour and 25 minutes right now, I believe. Hour and a half.
Okay, awesome. Then no, we're just basically saying we're an hour and a half. That means welcome everybody. You're just getting in. You're getting into our very about 30 minutes left of this podcast. If you're just tuning in, thank you, and everybody who has been with us this entire time. We love you so much, and we appreciate all you listeners out there. Remember, use #podcast. Communicate with us, guys. You know, got anything to say? Got any questions? Want to comment on what we're talking about? hit us up. Let us know what your thoughts are. You guys are a lot of the reasons why we're doing a lot of all this. So definitely do that communication. Let us know what's going on.
Definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. Always happy to hear from people that are listening. Any comments, topics you want us to bring up, any questions you might have. It doesn't have to be necessarily related to what we're talking about. We're happy to hear what's on your mind.
Yeah. Yeah. Tolerance is a very dangerous thing.
I'm pretty good with just sitting here listening to these two talk. How about you guys?
I mean, that's pretty much how it became.
Troy.
So kind of how it is already.
Are you talking about me and Troy talking?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Nobody else is talking.
Yeah, I know. We've just been sitting here just listening to you guys.
Yeah, going on about alcohol. No, not at all. I appreciate it, man. It's.
I have a lot of stuff that I think about just on a daily basis, and it's fun to talk about stuff.
Should we have a Jimmy Ramble day? Just let him ramble.
No. I'll end up saying something wrong, and I'll get in trouble.
A supervised Jimmy Ramble.
Will rub himself into a grave that he dug himself.
Yup.
How about this?
That's exactly how it's gonna go.
What we'll do right now, for everybody who's new here, Troy, would you like to speak about your behalf on your wedding? For maybe all the new people listening in.
Yeah, again, if you're just tuning in, clear your schedules for later in the evening on Friday. It's going to be 10 p.m. EST. Ceremony is going to be on the island. Reception is going to be at the club on the island. It's going to be a great time. For the first 60 people, or as much as we can afford, we're going to be comping flights, food, drinks. Everything is going to be comped as well. If you do want to join us, if you do want to join us and have your flight comped, be at the airport 9 p.m. EST. There'll be an official announcement going out as well. And after that fact, if we're at capacity and you still want to pay for your own ticket, you're welcome to do so. It's just we're going to be paying for everyone we can up to a certain limit. But everyone, of course, is welcome, and it's going to be a fantastic time.
Oh, I just got a tag on Twitter.
Yeah.
But yeah, one thing I wanted to circle back to before we get too far away from it, because we were talking about alcohol. It's the same thing I say, out of city, in city. You've got alcohol, which has literally been prohibited in the country because of the damage that it can cause. And not to say that I'm for prohibition, but alcohol is literally legal and can kill people. But we're still fighting for full legalization of marijuana in this city, out of the city, on a federal level. That's ridiculous. You've never heard of anybody ODing on just marijuana. I don't care how high the THC content is. You can go to fucking 80%.
Literally, a saying that I've heard, you'll literally roll 100 joints, and before you even finish 3 joints, you'll already be high asleep and fucking knocked out on the couch. You wouldn't be able to smoke enough to do it.
There are safety mechanisms in place to ensure that you're going to be gone. You're going to be out. You're going to be having happy dreams.
You're going to be some major Z's. And also, Robin, to answer your question, when I think recording and production would be a possibility. I really wish I had an answer for that. Just like how a lot of people keep coming to me for CDs. Currently, the cold weather. The record company really does not like it. I'm lucky that where my room is within the record company seems to have a lot more ventilation. What's the word? Heat. And heat, and
like warmth.
Yeah, we're not freezing up in here. Our my side's done pretty well. I really wish I had an answer.
Yeah, they are working on it. That's just taking a while.
Yeah, it's definitely taking a bit. And we hear you guys. We know you guys want CDs. We know a lot of people are wanting to do music. We hear you guys. I am sadly not one of the owners for that part of the business, so I don't really have much answers except what I'm told. And just like right now, once again,
holiday, pretty much.
Yeah, I think that's probably what it is. A lot of people are on holiday, and right now, me and my family are in city still. So, basically just a lot of what's going on. It's just the coldness does not like our equipment doesn't like the cold. There you go.
The equipment does not like the cold at all.
We're lucky we just use microphones.
That is true.
And well, some small things. Oh
yeah, the sound
equipment and everything, but yeah.
But
On here we have
mostly
the things
stuff.
that can handle some cooler temperatures a lot better than the other equipment. So that's that too. It is a little warmer in this room because we have the
Also,
space
with
heater,
all of us
but-
in here together.
Well, yeah, that's.
And of course, Robin, if you actually have not been hearing, every single time we have Dr. Troy up here, even as a guest and it's not one of his days, we're always talking about, signing that petition, to, get a higher level of weed out there for people to actually use and, stop criminalizing cannabis.
Yes, decriminalization, legalization. Let's stop, the petty charges, stuff people can run into because they have too much on them when they get caught. Yeah, it's just additional charges that are unnecessary.
Do you know what's funny? Tobacco, alcohol, legal, but they kill more people in a year than a lot of other shit.
And they put chemicals in cigarettes that are far more dangerous to you than
cancerous
literally
poisons.
the tar, that goes on the road.
There's formaldehyde, fucking what is the literal poison? I can't think. It's not cyanide, but in the same family.
It's the same family, but
like ammonia?
It's a cancer.
Yeah, it's essentially ammonia in there. Yes.
It's like bleach.
It's terrible. There's also ammonia in there.
Yeah, there's a reason it's before if you just light a cigarette and let it burn, don't inhale. There's a reason the smoke coming off of that is blue, right? It's don't smoke that. Don't smoke that. That's very, very bad for you. That's one of the worst things you can do. And if you have a nicotine addiction, there are ways to get around that without introducing all those chemicals.
Yeah, I'm trying to quit smoking as well.
It's tough. It's extremely tough.
It is tough. It is a struggle. If you haven't started, just don't. Honestly, it's not worth the pain and the struggle to get back off it. It's just not worth it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't do anything to you. Like, you smoke a joint, you're in a better you're in a better state of mind. You smoke a cigarette, you're just feeding your addiction because you smoked a cigarette before. And
unless you've never smoked one before. I went to go smoke one and I got like a high off of a cigarette. That was like the weirdest experience I had.
It's called head spins. It's when your body doesn't get enough oxygen, so your brain starts, you're basically suffocating your brain when you're having a smoke, and that's what the head spin is.
Well, no, I didn't get dizzy or anything. It actually gave me a high, because I compared it to when I finally had done stuff before, weed. And I found out, it's like the same kind of high that I got.
Are you sure they didn't accidentally mix
Are you sure you didn't get it laced by something?
No.
Yeah, are you sure somebody didn't
cigarette.
Are you sure?
I've heard of that before as well.
I've just got head spins.
I remember
it's really possible if you have zero tolerance to that shit. And I mean throughout your entire lifetime, and then you go and try that crap. Like, for the first time, some people are gonna experience it. Some people are actually gonna get a high from it. It does not last as long, though, I can tell you that.
I had a buddy in high school that would rip the filters out of Marlboro Reds and be like, "Here, I'm gonna get high off of this cigarette," and just the whole damn thing. And yeah, he would, but God, he's probably dead now, because that was bad.
Well, you never know. A lot of people that still smoke cigarettes to this day are still alive. Like, for people that smoked back when they were like kids.
Well, it's also predisposition. If you are,
health.
Well, yeah. I mean, just because emphysema or cancer hasn't killed you doesn't mean you're still not doing severe damage or you're limited in some way.
Yeah. If you're smoking, doesn't mean your quality of life is any good. You're probably like coughing and wheezing if your lungs aren't too good.
Exactly, and I can confirm that it's horrible. Like, it doesn't do any good.
No, God no. And like I said, you're not really relieving anything except your addiction. It's if you're a long-term smoker, you're not getting any benefit out of it like you are even again like smoking a joint, whatever you want to do.
Exactly.
Which I'm very thankful that the people in my life who did manage to quit and have been cigarette free for a long time.
I'm happy because
Yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
gonna try and quit before I start doing complete, like, permanent, to the point where it will never be repairable. I need it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm just taking one step at a time. It's just how you've got to do it, and that's what a lot of people don't realize is you can't just stop. You need to take a step at a time. You can't. It's really bad to do that because your body will start trying to shut itself down because it doesn't have that nicotine to run its cells, and then that starts getting antsy, and that's why you get angry, and that's why mood swings happen. That's because your body's not used to not having that chemical there to boost your mood.
Right. All the little receptors in your brain going, hey, no, you introduced this,
Yep.
and now you're not anymore. We're really not happy about that.
Exactly, and that's why so many people start, like, you can tell when they're trying to quit because, like, their body, you can tell because they're just tired 24/7 until they get it out of their system.
Jimmy may not be
That's horrible.
speaking from experience.
Oh, as far as nicotine goes,
Oh,
he is. Yes.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he definitely is.
And nicotine, I would say just from, I've never had any personal experience with heroin, thankfully, but from what I've seen of people going through withdrawal symptoms, nicotine is scarily like heroin withdrawal because you're gonna hurt. You won't hurt as much as heroin because that seems to be an extremely painful experience, but it will physically hurt you.
That will destroy your body. It's not good.
Well, actually, surprisingly, I was a Nick addict, but I did have to go cold turkey because of a situation that had come upon with me.
How did that? How if I can speak, how did you handle that? Like, let the viewers know.
Honestly, it was kind of interesting because, as most people say, you probably will have like I guess flashbacks of like just like I don't know, a lot of temptation from trying to go back to it. But like I was in a situation where literally I was forcing my body to not even like go near it. It's kind of hard. I mean, it's easier said than done, but like I kind of was in a situation that I probably won't really be talking about, but it kind of made me in a way survive without it.
A similar situation, I think, to what you're trying to discuss is I actually stopped years ago for the army and had to do cold turkey as well because it's like, all right, I cannot like I need to get tip-top physical condition and I can't do that when I'm putting this into my body. So yeah, what I will say on that is if you have an addictive personality, the best thing you can do is find another outlet. Like I immediately just went into going hardcore exercise every single day, getting myself ready, and that helped a lot. You can get a physical high from working out, let the endorphins run through your body, and that's
the adrenaline.
a great, yes,
your body starts craving it. Your body starts craving that energy. It wants to do more exercise because that's more adrenaline for your cells, so you generally want to keep doing it. It's just basic human anatomy. Exactly.
And if you're that's a great thing to get addicted to, especially if you're going through a withdrawal type situation. Is it really does help. It helped in my situation with nicotine withdrawal. It's just focusing on something else that you can get a positive outcome from.
Yeah, exactly.
That just made me think of a question, but it has nothing to do with like. It kind of has a. What are some weird addictions that people have? I don't know, I just thought about that.
I don't really have
I don't think you want to know. I really don't think you want to know.
It just kind of flashed through my mind, but I thought it more innocent, not the other way around.
That and I've heard people sniffing gas, just like I don't even know.
That's detrimental.
Yeah.
No, that's very bad.
I know something. You talk about sniffing gas. Is This is actually done by medical professionals. If you ever feel nauseous, sniff alcohol, like rubbing alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
It kills that, it kills that sudden want to puke.
It's because you're neutralizing I'm pretty sure it's neutralizing the feeling. I don't know.
I don't exactly know how it 100%
works. It's more about overloading. It's sensory overload. I'll say too, like people who deal with severe nausea go and they'll take hot cold showers, like they'll alternate the temperature, and it's just sensory overload. It helps in the situation. Anxiety too. If you're having a panic attack, the same thing. Just sensory overload. Focus on something different.
I know for me, I found that out because I can get very nauseous after I went to the hospital over a year ago. And after then, I became extremely nauseous, almost everything, for like a quite long period of time. And then one doctor told me that. And then, so a lot of those rubbing alcohol pads that you get, just to kind of clean off your fingers or something. We got a shit ton of those, and I just rip one open and just sniff it. I'm like, oh, I don't have to puke anymore. And it's a lifesaver, definitely when you're out in public or something. And it's so much of a lifesaver.
That's actually kind of
interesting. Smelling salts do the same thing, don't they?
Smelling salts smelling salts can sometimes do the opposite though and make people vomit.
Yeah, but
that's true.
It does the same thing. It overloads your
But it's more of a negative overload though.
Oh, that's to bring you out of an unconscious state.
That's when you're not, or when you want to get when you're tired and you want to get some more energy. I've seen some people do some crazy shit after that. It's like, how could you get the energy? It's just the sensory. I'm pretty sure it's the adrenaline, isn't it? Just from
possibly, and the medical, combining of everything within your system. But I was just trying to speak more so on the better behalfs of everything.
Good addictions. Well, not necessarily weird, but I'm addicted to my fiance.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, same.
No, I said.
I mean, to mine, clarify.
Well, I would hope so. Yes.
Well,
no, I didn't want it to sound like, I wanted to clarify that.
Anybody with a little bit of common sense probably figured that out.
Yeah, well.
I do know there's one. There's one addiction that me and Ben actually share. Not the addiction to each other, but it's an addiction to mint.
Flavored things.
Yeah, mint flavored things. We are actually in love with a shit ton of different mint flavored stuff.
I
actually was addicted to that, but I think it's just mostly because of sugar. It's purely sugar.
No, we're actually no. I'm not talking about candies.
Not like that though.
Or things like that. I'm talking about pure mint.
Oh,
like the
scent?
mint. Yeah, not just the scent, but the flavor. Or the mint extract. Yeah. We'll put it in coffee, or I'll put it in
that's actually
Yeah, it's really good. Or the ice cream,
really
or the candies, or gum. Anything that's mint.
I love minty coffee. It tastes good.
Yeah,
not like the fake mint flavoring candy.
Oh, I hate the mint. I hate the fake shit.
That's so good.
No, the one that comes from the leaves.
Also, Dorian, your soon-to-be wife said you are a sweetheart.
No, she's the sweetheart there. That's my addiction.
We have about 8 minutes 50 left.
Yeah, I saw that. That's what I'm talking about when it comes to addictions, things like that. It's what I thought is that thinking of mine is the fact if we're gonna die, we'll probably die from a mint overload.
Mine's coffee.
Mint overload.
I was in college and I was voted that. Somebody
mine
seriously
too.
told me if I was going to die, I would die from a mint overload.
Jeez.
Well, that was rude.
That is rude.
But no, they're just making fun of how much I put mint into things. When I make coffee, I'll put mint extract in it, but also put a peppermint stick in it.
Mint.
And then some mint coffee milk thing. I'm just mint everything.
Mint's just one of those things. It just makes you warm inside.
But also, if you have a really strong mint, it makes you, breathe. It clears your sinuses.
True.
Yeah.
It's almost like a menthol effect.
There's like eucalyptus and stuff.
Yeah, and there's something else. For people who have issues breathing or something, there's this like oil. It's called breathing. It's like a breathing oil. It's like an essential oil, but it's supposed to help you breathe. And it has like mint, the eucalyptics, and all this other stuff.
Tea tree oil.
And tea tree, and you sniff it.
Tea tree oil burns like a motherfucker.
Wait.
It does.
Yeah,
it's so good
but
for
it's
you.
a breathing oil, and
is
but a lot of
amazing
people
for you.
will put it in like in a incense like burner.
Mhm.
But something I did, I
I've done
just
that.
sniff it, or like I put a dab of the oil like under my nose and just breathe it in, because they also
Yeah,
can
we-
say you can rub it on the inside of your nose to get the effect, like with a Q-tip. And it's
Yeah,
called like breathe.
aromatherapy.
It's called breathe easy. That's what
use
it's
tea
called.
tree.
It's breathe easy, and it's really good.
Yeah, I use tea tree oil. I wouldn't put it up my nose because that shit fucking burns.
Yes. No, you don't.
But
that
yeah,
can.
underneath the nose though, like that is really.
Well,
good for
don't
breathing.
put anything in your nose unless you know it's made to be there. But
Tea tree oil too helps with reducing scarring. It can help with minor cuts and
Yes.
scrapes as opposed to Neosporin. I don't actually recommend anybody use Neosporin or any petroleum based ointment
Use-
like that, because it
Use
just
tea
promotes
tree.
infection.
It's really
Yeah, yeah.
good.
I
Oh, really?
quit using that
It's an
after I was like
antiseptic.
10.
I still use it.
Yeah, no, Neosporin is
Ooh.
not really that good for you. You're just sealing all the
Tea-
bacteria in, and you're just keeping moisture in, which promotes infection. That's
Wait, so then
But
how would you like use anything? I guess
Alcohol.
like just soap and
well,
water
no,
and
not
alcohol?
because alcohol can be very destructive to healthy tissue as well. I
I'm
recommend
talking. What about not alcohol? It's
hydrogen
hydrogen peroxide. Yeah.
Hydrogen
Iodine.
peroxide. That's what we use.
Also iodine.
I just
iodine
use soap
is-
sometimes.
Iodine.
Iodine
They
is
put it in
probably the
salt
best thing you
now.
can use because it's not really going to
They put
affect
that in
healthy
salt,
tissue.
don't
No, that's iodide. Iodide
they? Oh, iodine. I'm
is
done.
which no, not at all. But iodide is
it's
another
good for you,
nutrient that's
honestly.
really good for you. Like that's why we need
Yeah.
salt. That's
Yeah. They put it in all the salt products because your body kind of needs it. It's essential.
yeah. No, before we started, like it's iodide and salt is one of the main reasons we are healthier than previous generations, because before they really discovered that you need to be mining salt, adding more iodide to it to help
They
promote
kinda-
healthy living.
They
Like
kind of just got this salt from meat and stuff, and that's why they
right.
lifespans weren't really that
Salt
long,
rocks.
because that salt wasn't a lot. That wasn't enough. It just,
Yeah.
You know,
like, it
salt rocks are
promotes-
really cool to cook on.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Like you
It
never
also
have to.
tastes really good.
Like you could put other seasonings on it, but never put salt on it because that's just too much.
Yeah.
But like actually cooking
it
on
tastes so
like
good, though.
actual salt rocks are like truly amazing.
It tastes
Because
so fucking
like
nice.
a lot of what it gives you and like the taste that they can put in the meat. I know a few chefs through YouTube who actually cook a lot of their steaks or any red meats like specifically only through like a raw salt tablet.
If you use soy sauce as well, that's really good for you as well.
Yeah, I really recommend cooking with soy. That's
Soy sauce,
really-
yeah, I've done that for like marinating steaks. I like put that with like some barbecue sauce and then like some A1 sauce because I make my own like marinade instead of buying a pre one. So I've like really specified like how I do it. But I definitely use soy sauce in it because it really makes a difference.
And that's actually a good thing to end on. I mean, like soy sauce, seafood, and rice
Oh,
are why the
oils,
the
the oils in fish is amazing.
Yeah, and that's
like
why the-
omega-3, it's fucking amazing for your skin. If you have like
yeah.
skin like issues, if you have some omega-3, sometimes that can help with like rashing stuff like
For
that.
sure,
It's actually
for
really
sure.
I mean,
good.
Or omega
Honestly,
supplements.
There is actually fish oil, like one of those like supplements
Yeah.
that you can actually use, but it's mainly used for like adults. just because
Yeah,
how they're aging and
It's a
stuff.
capsule.
Well, that's what I was saying. Your standard of living and life expectancy in a nation like Japan, where the diet is still largely seafood, soy, rice
Yes.
products.
That's why they get so old. It's amazing.
And not only-
Pescatarian, basically.
When you get older, you're in a better shape. You look at older Americans, we're
Exactly.
walking around in walkers. Meanwhile, these folks are living healthy, productive lives
They're
because they've
literally
just put
running up
better things in their
mountains.
body. Yeah.
They're literally running up hills and doing sports. They're doing yoga at the age of like 70. It's insane how much benefits fish actually has to their like
Absolutely.
civilizations. It's amazing.
It's just,
And also
be careful.
rice. It's really good as well.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I was saying. Soy, rice, seafood. But again, you just be careful what you put into your body. Make sure you're putting in what you want to get
Yes.
out, and take care of yourself.
Seafood
And-
makes me incredibly nauseous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was actually gonna say, with that note, it is actually time to end the podcast, guys.
Right.
So we're gonna go by one. Some last words out to the people. Let's start with Jimmy and go down the line.
Man, everyone just needs to be nice to each other, honestly. Just be chill. Just literally it. Keep a clear, open mind, and make sure you listen and hear out people instead of judging them and trying to start shit. It isn't worth it. Because who knows, that person could be your best friend. Yeah.
Well, yeah, going off of that, be good to each other, be good to yourself, practice the self-care you need to. You're not going to be any good to other people if you're not being good to yourself. And happy holidays, everyone. Have a great rest of the day, or the week rather, until we see you again.
And X, thank you for joining in and speaking behalf on some experiences you've had joining us in the commentary and everything. Is there anything you would like to say to the people and the viewers?
Honestly, I just feel like people just need to be more respectful, and I mean, especially this generation, we need to, be respectful of each other. I mean, that's how positivity can be spread around more, rapidly. But yeah,
Okay.
just be more respectful.
Exactly.
Of
That
course,
is
of
good.
course. Sis, do you have any words?
Not really. Just slow down a little bit. Everyone's going fast, not just on the roads, but in life. Slow down a little bit. Get some chill. And relax every now and again.
Of course, of course. Ben.
I don't know. I'm with X and Jimmy on the respect thing, and I'm also with Shy on the whole thing with slow down, especially on the roads, and please stay on your side of the road. That's another thing.
Oh yeah, I've been having that problem a bit lately.
We do practice an American traffic system. The right-hand side, please.
Of
I don't
course.
have a problem. I live in New Zealand. We drive on the left hand. No, come on.
That's right. None of you have any excuse if Jimmy can do it. He's literally in an entirely different system.
Of course, of course. And me being Rarity, guys, I want to thank every single one of you for tuning in. A lot of the communication, everything back and forth. I appreciate it. We love all of you guys. And once again, be safe out there. If you don't have your snow tires on, please put them on. Be safe, be courteous, be respectful. Live a prosperous life, help out everybody else, and kind of like what my sis said, kind of slow down, y'all. Everybody's out there trying, rush things, rush life and everything, and this is the kind of time where you really want to slow down and really appreciate a lot of what's going on. I know from my time that's leading up to I was saying I know from my time that's leading up to my wedding and everything, I'm just trying to appreciate every single fucking day of this time. A lot of times really precious between people. So just try and enjoy every single day like it's your last, guys. Just have fun and just take it easy. And basically, this is the podcast team, signing out. We love all you guys. We'll see you maybe tomorrow. We'll see how things go with all these events going on. May not happen. And of course, guys, remember there is a wedding happening tomorrow between Jackie and Mel. It's happening at the casino. Congratulations to the soon-to-be married couple. If the podcast team cannot make it there, we send you regards, prosperous life, prosperous love, just all the best of things.
Star Trek, let's go. Live long and prosperous.
And you know, everybody just, we're signing